This is a prediction for Bitcoin and some of the other altcoins. It's also going to be Ethereum, Ripple, OmiseGO, Cardano and Litecoin. So for those of you who are watching this straight off because you saw the title, prediction for Bitcoin, and you don't usually watch my channel, just to say how I'm basing my predictions is I do an astrology channel and I look for planetary movements. I correlate them to movements in terms of politics and social affairs, and I use that to project and make predictions. So what I've been doing is I've been looking at the movement of Bitcoin and correlating it to things in terms of planetary movements to see what creates an upswing and a downswing, and that is the basis on which I am giving this prediction. So I began to notice that Bitcoin has a strong momentum upwards every time 19 degrees of a cardinal sign is triggered. That is what has caused its surge again this year. At the beginning of the year, I did make a prediction saying that I didn't think Bitcoin was dead, that I thought it was going to revive and do really well. So it's been on a surge. Mars will be affecting the ascendant, and I've noticed that every time Mars is active in Bitcoin's chart, it kind of slows things down a little bit, goes a little bit backward. It's not like a major bump, but I think early July things will slow down. It might go a bit back. There might be a bit of sort of profit taking and the bubble might burst slightly. It might go through a quieter phase as we go through August, September, but I see the momentum really picking up in October, November, December, where I think it could hit record highs. Now, with Bitcoin, there's been a lot of talk, but really you've got to watch people, what they say and what they do, because I know that at the beginning of the year, Peter Schiff was actually on the Alex Jones show, and he was talking it down. He said it was a lot of rubbish, but if you go to Adam Schiff's, or Peter Schiff's website where he sells gold, you'll see there that he accepts Bitcoin as payment. And so maybe you need to watch there what he's doing as opposed to what he's saying, because apparently in private he's very, very interested in all the coins, right? So I do see that because also with Uranus being in Taurus, there's a great deal of momentum behind new electronic currencies, partially because the economy is going to be going into recession, the confidence in the traditional currencies is going to be undermined, and people are going to be looking for alternate investment opportunities. So some of the advantages of Bitcoin as opposed to Libra Coin, which Facebook is bringing out. Now apparently Facebook is going to introduce a system where every Facebook user will have a wallet, and in that wallet you'll be able to gather some Libra Coin, which you will be able to use in conjunction with Visa because they've got an agreement going on. However, the benefit of Bitcoin is it's decentralized, it's permissionless, it's non-confiscatable, and it's not linked to one particular company or one country or one person, which is really its big strength, because it doesn't rely on the reputation or the stability of that person or country or company in order to sustain it, because of course it's decentralized. Bitcoin is also rare. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin ever to be mined, which is also why it has an advantage over this Libra Coin, because we all know the censorship that goes on Facebook. There's no way that it's going to be non-confiscatable, probably according to posts you make, or maybe if Facebook doesn't like your political opinion, who knows what's going to happen to those Libra coins. Also, they'll be limitless, possibly less value. So I think that's another reason why Bitcoin has such strength. So what about the others? Okay, I was looking at the charts. Litecoin has been talked a lot about recently. However, I see there's a lot of problems in Litecoin's chart. It may do well for the rest of this year, but I think eventually it's going to hit the wall and it could fizzle out totally. I wasn't that confident about Litecoin. Ripple looks really, really good, but not as good as Ethereum. I think Ethereum could be the biggest challenger to Bitcoin going forward. It's got an excellent chart, shows great potential for growth. So those are the big ones. As far as Cardano and OmiseGO, I know a lot of people were talking them up, but they're extremely volatile. I don't think they'll ever be a good long-term investment. Probably better for short-term investing to ride the waves up and down, but those are going to be incredibly volatile. Over the long term, much less certain. So definitely watch Bitcoin at the end of this year. I'm very confident, and if you are planning on maybe redeeming some of your altcoins, perhaps wait till July, after the 5th of July. Just wait and see what happens, because then if Bitcoin slows down in growth or goes backwards a little bit, you might use that opportunity to buy in, or to, you know, try and move your other coins around, your wallet around accordingly. So that's my prediction for Bitcoin. I hope it's helpful. By the way, if you like this, always much appreciated if you thumb up, leave a comment. I'm also now on Subscribestar and BitChute. Please join me there, sign up. Excellent. Thanks for watching, guys.